So as you see here, this is documentation of my lineage of my great-grandfather. If you could zoom in on the names on the bottom. Got it? Alright. And if you could zoom in on this document here, the name at the top. Got it? Perfect. Then my book, Autism, The Fight Inside. If you could see the name there, Jeffrey H. Bauer in loving memory. Got it? A book that I wrote and edited and received awards on. So here we go. William Alton Gotney, first of all, is my great-grandfather, and he was a wind talker during the Cold War, and he was involved in World War II in saving the Jews during the Nazi Holocaust and liberating the Jews and helping to end the war by defeating the Nazis. So here we go. William Alton Gotney was born May 18th, 1917, and he passed away October 25th, 2011. William Alton Gotney, San Antonio, Texas. Funeral service for William Alton Gotney. He was 94 years old when he passed away. Will be Saturday, October 29th, 2011 at 4 p.m. at Randy Smith Chapel with Reverend Thompson Pitts, who's officiating, who did the funeral. Burial will be at Marble City Cemetery. And if I get this name wrong, I'm sorry, I'm not from Alabama. Silacuja, Alabama. I probably butchered that name if I got it wrong. Silacuja, Alabama, with full military honors. Visitation will be Saturday, October 29th, 2011 at 3 p.m. at Rodney Smith Funeral Home. Mr. Gotney died October 25th, 2011 at his residence. He was a decorated veteran of World War II, Army Air Corps. He is the first man from the state of Alabama to be awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross in 1943. This medal is for extraordinary bravery and honor in the battle and in second only to the Congressional Medal of Honor, the highest medal ever. On his first visit back to Alabama and to his hometown, Silacuja, after winning, he was honored all over the state, including an official dinner given by the governor at the state's capital. His squadron was stationed in England, where his crew flew more than 30 bombing missions over Nazi Germany, including the city of Berlin. He was among the few men to survive from his squadron. The mortality rate was over 80% in just 1 year. And that's a big deal. Bill Gotney went on to a distinguished career in the United States Air Force. He was part of the elite brain factory of the USAF military intelligence community, whose primary responsibility was the decoding of secret messages during the Cold War with Soviet Russia. This was in the days before they had computers and other sophisticated technology to aid in this critical counterintelligence. He received many more medals and honors during his 26 years of service, including the Purple Heart. Bill Gotney was also an extremely gifted musician. He played many instruments, but was especially talented as a guitarist. Anyone who ever heard him or played in a band with him knew it. He played exactly like one of his idols, Chet Atkins. His band Back, that's the name of the band, or, or performed with some of the most famous Grand Ole Opera stars of the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Among them were stars such as Hank Williams Sr., a close personal friend, quoted in this, Mama Maybelle, and the Carter sisters, Johnny Cash, Pasty Clean, Hank Snow, Charley Pride, Tex Ritter, Earl Flatt, and Lester Scruggs, Willie Nelson, Little Jimmy Dickens, and many more. His talent as a musician was a lifelong source of joy. That's the first page, and this is the second page. He was married for 53 years to his beloved wife, Maxine Davis Gotney, who preceded him in death 10 years ago. She was also a native of Salacoga. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. They were married on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, 1946, in Salacoga. They lived most of their years as an Air Force couple in San Antonio, Texas, and Honolulu, Hawaii, in 1967. They retired in San Antonio, where Mr. Gotney lived until his death on October 25th, 2011. He was preceded in death by his wife Maxine Davis Gotney, son Ray Gotney, daughter Rita Gail Gotney Litty, grandson Jeff Bauer, my father. He is survived by his 3 daughters, Rosie Bauer, my grandmother, husband Dr. Roger Bauer, my grandfather, and my dad's father. Of Ormond Beach, Florida, Tony Barron, husband Dr. Fred Barron of El Campo, Texas, and Michelle Morrid, husband Dr. Philip Morrid, who is a doctor. Of Hulots, Texas, 9 grandchildren, Rebecca Helzer, husband Brian, of Richland, Texas, Kathy Barron of Los Angeles, California, Lisa Morrid of San Antonio, Texas, Michelle Morrid of Venice Beach, California, Stephen Barron of New York, New York, Rick Gotney of Waterloo, Iowa, Susie Bauer Cellini, my aunt, husband Chris, my uncle, of California, Matthew Litty and Peter Litty of Iowa, 8 great-grandchildren, Mason Heiser, Leela Heiser, Dominic Cellini, my cousin, Dustin Bauer, Austin Bauer, Justin Bauer,